1996 Mini Sidewalk. So the Sidewalk was a run of about run of exactly 1,000 cars. SPI models, so single put injection. You have three colours: Kingfisher Blue, which is this one, which I personally think is the best of the three, a grey and a white, along with the Sidewalk only interior, which we'll get to in a second, some stickering, and a few other little bits and bobs, include the steering wheel. This one is owned by a prominent member of the Mini Club, as you can see by his stickers. Well-known guy in the club. The car, I believe, is on either 2 or 3 owners, but we'll detail that in the description. It has had a full bare metal respray and a whole load of metal work about 6-7 years ago now. We've got loads of photos of that, so if anybody wants to see it, happy to forward them on, just let us know, and obviously we'll forward the file on to the new buyer. But you can tell by just quickly looking at the bodywork just how clean this thing is. It's currently in a collection of about 3 or 4 Minis the same guy owns. He's just getting rid of a couple of them because he can only drive one at once, I guess. But again, all of his cars are kept to a really high standard. We'll start by having a look at the bodywork. If we start on this front driver's corner, you start with this seal, which is obviously one of the first things you always look at on a Mini. That one's really, really good, nice and clean. No sign of any marks at all on that on that front wing. Nice clean wheel with a good quality Falcon tyre on it, plenty of tread left in that. Again, this seam around here, a little bit of dirt in there, but other than that, really, really good. Still got the covers on here as it should. Quite a lot of them go missing, it just looks awful. It has had a set of slightly different bumpers put on, but if you wanted to put it back to original, Sidewalk bumpers are just standard Mini bumpers, so really easy to do. It's not like you're looking for a 1 of 1,000 piece. The seam, the sill all the way along there, lovely and clean. As you can see underneath, nice new looking exhaust, all nice under there, really tidy. Again, we'll detail what we've got in the way of history, because I believe there's quite a good history file with this car, but just check the description. Going down the side of the car, it's going to be a pretty quick video this, because there's not really much to point out. Stripes are still good, chrome work's nice, trim around the roof is all good. There's not a dent or a dimple or anything at all that I can see in that roof. Lovely and clean. Maybe a tiny one. That's just a light. I'm literally pulling at hairs here. Windows are lovely and clean. Correct Sidewalk stickering. Does have a set of chrome arch extensions on, which again is an easy enough thing to put back if you don't like them. I think it quite suits the car. Okay, but again, personal preference. On the rear, you've got a very tiny little ripple in the bumper there. Very, very tiny. And you've got a little bit of a scab just on the inside of that seal there, which you can see. Obviously, look at the car normally, you can't see it at all. All the correct Sidewalk stickering on the back. Car was supplied new by Bellevue in Gateshead, so it's got the correct plates on. I believe they're the original plates, which is quite cool. Both rear tail lights nice and clean, heated rear screen, lovely and clean around there, and it's got the little trim finishes on, which are always go missing, so nice to see. It shows it's been looked after. Around here is lovely. Again, on the passenger side, much the same, nothing really to notice. There's a very tiny little dent here. Can we even see that? You see there? 35 quid for the dent, man, he'll sort that straight out for you. This whole side, lovely and clean. Sill, lovely and tidy again. 4 good tyres all round, 4 nice clean wheels. And then onto the front. Very rare in that the grille's not covered in dents, which most of them seem to be. Chrome work on that bumper's lovely. Seal around the seam around there. Not a mark at all in there. All really good. Nothing negative to say at all, really. Around the front around the windscreen. Again, really good. This bottom panel, which can always be a problem area. Really, really good. On the interior. So this is part of the Sidewalk's charm. This is red and blue tartan print. These seats show no sign of wear at all. There's no funny smells in here. Carpet set's lovely and dark. Rear seats, as normally the case with the Minis, very rarely used. No sign of any wear at all. Headlining, lovely and clean. So it's showing 59,000 miles. Again, we'll detail in the description what we've got in the way of history to back that up. In the boot, again, no sign of any real corrosion at all in there. Look at the sort of inside wheel well, all that sort of stuff. All good, as is the inside of the boot. 2 good strong straps on there. And a battery cover still present, which is a rarity these days. They've normally cracked and faded into nothing. Another clean door card. A nice clean seat with no sign of any real wear at all. Still got the standard Rover stereo. It does come with 2 fobs. Mobiliser still works, as you can see. Give it a jab, knock it off. Starts on the button. Obviously being the injection car, far more reliable, easier to drive. Classic Mini without any of the classic Mini problems. And there you have it here, all lovely and clean. Nice and tidy. Super quiet, smooth engine. It was driven to us. It starts every time while it's been here. Again, like I say, the guy's pretty well known in the Mini Club. He knows what to look for in a Mini, knows how to look out for these things. But if you've got any specific inquiries, anything you want to specifically know, please get in touch. Thank you.